So what's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Multiplayer Season 1. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the top 10 most overpowered gun slash class setups that you gotta rock right now in Modern Warfare 3 Season 1. There's been a lot of nerfs and buffs to certain weapons in this game, and a lot of guns got changed around, and I thought that I'd update you guys to be on top of your game, be able to perform at the top of your level, and have fun here on Modern Warfare 3 Multiplayer. I've gotten many MGBs so far within the first couple, weeks here of Modern Warfare 3. I have near 7 KD and nuke with every gun in the game, so I feel like I'm well equipped to show you guys and tell you guys what you should be rocking here. These class setups are equipped with the fastest time to kill, lowest amount of recoil, and fluid movement, so that you guys can continue to have fun here in MW3. So you guys excited to see what's up with the meta of Modern Warfare 3 Season 1? Make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. And in case you're wondering, I upload nuke gameplays here on the channel, filled with funny moments and other dope sort of stuff. So if you want to stick on the channel, then go ahead. I'd be more than happy if you were to be here. And also, let me know what your KD is in the comment section below. That way, maybe if these class setups help you in the future, you can kind of see how your KD kind of evolved from using these class setups throughout Season 1 and throughout Season 1 Reloaded. And before we get to the class setups, I just want to say quick shout out to the Noti gang. You guys are always showing that true love and support and pushing me to make the best content that I can. And the least that I can do is, appreciate and acknowledge you guys for being just the best audience, straight up. But now with all that being said, let's start things off with the Season 1 meta class setup for the HOLGER 556. So for our first attachment here, we have the Shadow Strike Suppressor, allowing us to stay suppressed and stay off the minimap every time we shoot so we can sneak up on our foes. So for our second attachment, we got the Underbarrel, the DR6 hand stop, giving us overall more movement speed. And with that aim walking speed, we can strafe left and right a lot more quickly, allowing us to win more gunfights. With that spin to fire speed and ADS speed, we can bring up the gun faster and have a faster time to kill. And our movement speed is overall increased to run away from opponents or run into them and get more kills. For our magazine, we got the 40 round mag just for 10 extra bullets because there's a lot of enemies here that have 150 health, and you want to be equipped to kind of body multiple of them if they show up. And since I'm not the biggest fan of the iron sights on the HOLGER 556, we got the Slate Reflector. You could obviously use the MK3 Reflector as well, which is also another extremely clean optic, but I prefer the Slate Reflector myself. And for our stock, I like rocking the Ascent Lord stock for the aiming out of sway, firing aim stability, and gun kick control. It just like smoothens out the recoil and allows me to aim a little bit more efficiently. If you want to switch it up though, you could also use the Addo Assault stock, which kind of gives you a similar benefit. Just compare the two and see what you control better. And yeah, that is how I like rocking the HOLGER 556 here in Season 1. It legit is incredible. And in case you guys are wondering, this is the Twitch drop reward from watching my stream on Twitch for 6 hours. So go ahead and tune in on there. But legit, this build is incredible. I just vibe with it really well, and you will too. And before we move on to the other guns, I want to show you guys my secondary and my general loadout. So generally, I like running the perks of the comms vest because the vest gives you 4 perks. And I like running scavenger gloves, covert sneakers, or lightweight, depending on how I feel about using the gun that I'm using. And then for my gears, it's either mag holster and ghost, or mag holster and EOD padding, or ghost and EOD padding. Usually I use mag holster on like ARs because I have a slow reload, but mag holster doesn't really help like SMGs and some other sort of guns. It's kind of like on a test-by-test basis, so it kind of depends, but that's usually what I'm going to rock. And if you guys are wondering about my Core 45 class setup, I like running the HM-RS mod suppressor, 40 round drum mag, XRK lightning fire trigger action, Slate Reflector, and the tactical grip cover. Such a very reliable secondary, as long as you got that trigger finger to equip it, and it will not let you down. But now that we can move onwards to our other guns, let's start things off with the newest gun of Modern Warfare 3, and that's going to be the AR of the Ram 7. So once again, we got the Shadow Strike Suppressor to stay off the minimap every time we shoot. Underbarrel is almost always going to be the DR6 hand stop for those elite movement benefits. Magazine is going to be the 40 round mag for those 10 extra bullets, and the reason why I don't rock the 60 round mag is because it feels kind of slow on the Ram 7, so have those 10 extra rounds and you'll still have generally good movement. For our comb here, we have the FT Poly Comb, which is going to give us really great recoil control and gun kick control, allowing us to control this gun more effectively because it does have a tad amount of recoil, and we're going to have a faster time to kill that way with more accuracy. And the same can be said for the rear grip here, once again giving us more recoil control and gun kick control, providing the same benefits. And yeah, that is how I love running the Ram 7 here in Season 1. It pretty much is an SMG AR hybrid. It might be a little bit weird to use, and right now we have the gunsmith glitch, which I hate freaking rock. But yeah, the Ram 7 is really clean. Hopefully you don't have the gunsmith glitch. See, now you can see that the recoil is a lot more smoothed out. And like at longer ranges might be a little bit harder to hit your opponents, but that's the beauty of this gun. It really shines on like meat, scrapyard, and some other like not too small maps, but not too big either. It's like right in the middle. I love this gun for that. Next up, we're going to use my personal favorite SMG in this game, and that's going to be the WSP Swarm. On the WSP Swarm, I tend to use the Monolithic Suppressor S because not only does it give us, undetectable by radar, but we also get extra recoil control because this gun really kicks, and we need to control it a lot better. On the barrel, the R6 handstop as usual. The magazine is going to be the 50 round mag just because it's the perfect amount of ammo, and this gun has a super fast fire rate, so you're going to be reloading a lot. And if you want to rock the 100 rounds, you could, but it's just going to make you too slow, and as an SMG, you want to rush around the map a lot more, so I would recommend the 50 round mag. The stock is going to be the Ephesus Fortress Heavy stock, once again just focusing on the overall control of this gun, because it kicks a lot, and this will help you control it a lot better for those potential medium range fights. And for our rear grip, we got the Marauder grip, once again providing the same benefits as the stock. And there you guys have it. This is how I love running the WSP Swarm. It legit is such a fun SMG. Ever since the first day that I've used this gun, when this game came out, it's incredible. And I even got the freaking the traces on, as you guys can see, but it has a little bit of freaking visual recoil. But if you can get through the visual recoil, you can perform much, much better with this gun. I absolutely love this thing. It's beautiful. Next up, we got my favorite AR in the game, the Spider-Man looking sort of MCW AR. For our muzzle, we got the Shadow Strike Suppressor, keeping us off the minimap every time we shoot to be stealthy. And this time I actually have the barrel of the KR Midnight 13-inch barrel, which is going to give us that bullet velocity and range so that we can hit even harder, longer ranges. But we also get movement speed and ADS speed to be more snappy, move around the map faster, and aiming out this way to be a lot more accurate. This is a very nice barrel with benefits all around, and I really like it for that reason. On the barrel is the usual DR6 hand stop. The magazine is going to be the 40 round mag, so we have 10 extra bullets to body our opponents with, and we're not going to be too slow, as opposed to rocking the 60 round drum, which will definitely slow us down, and that's not good. And for our stock here today, we have the RB Regal Heavy stock, giving us a ton of recoil control and gun kick control, so that this gun can be an absolute laser beam in-game. And there you guys go. That is how I'm rocking the MCW currently in Season 1 here. I've kind of changed it up since my previous setup, just more so to give it this sort of look and vibe. But like, you see this? This thing does not move. It has the beautiful anime tracers. You can't go wrong with the MCW. It's lovely. Next up, we're rocking with the Pro-Approved SMG and one of the fastest killing SMGs in this game, the good old Rival 9. Once again, we're using the Shadow Strike Suppressor to stay off the minimap. On the barrel is going to be the DR6 hand stop. 40 round magazine is our preferred magazine for those 10 extra bullets, and we won't be as slow as if we were rocking the 50 round drum mag. So rock that 40 round. Stock is going to be the MTZ Marauder stock, which gives us a good amount of control over this gun because this gun does have a fair amount of recoil. But if you can't control the gun with this, then you might as well try the EXF Close Quarters Assault stock and see how that feels. But I think you'll feel a lot better with the Marauder stock, personally. And for our last attachment, we have the rear grip of the Rival Vice Assault grip, once again helping with recoil control so we can be as accurate as possible. And that is how I love running the Rival 9 here in MW3 Season 1. And literally, not only is it a beauty and freaking amazing, but it freaking melts. Like, pretty easy to use. I've seen people like legit snipe people with this gun, and it's extremely powerful. So definitely rock it in this fashion. It's really amazing. Next up, we've got the newest sniper in this game, and it's my personal favorite quickscoping sniper, the XRK Stalker Sniper. Starting things off, we got the muzzle of the Sonic Suppressor XL, which not only is going to keep us off the minimap, but we also get that bullet velocity and range, so this gun can one-shot at even farther distances. And all you lose is some like sprint to fire speed, and it's not even that much, so the downsides really, outweigh, or the upsides kind of outweigh the downsides perfectly with this muzzle. For the barrel here, we have the Handler short barrel, so that we have that extra ADS speed, movement speed, sprint to fire speed, and sprint speed. And especially that ADS speed, it gets boosted by 14% with this barrel. And that's going to give you really fast quick scoping vibes. And that's what you want out of a sniper, because you want to be able to quick scope them and one shot them as fast as possible. For the laser, we got the fastest ADS speed laser being the Ephesus OV laser, with the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, and you'll be quick scoping like a champion. The optic that I'm using is the Corio Eagle's Eye 2.5x, and this is one of the most goated long range scopes in the game. I use it so I also get an extra 7% ADS speed on this gun, and I don't have to use the default scope. I don't mind the default scope, I just want a faster scope. And lastly, we got the bolt of the XRK Stalker Light Bolt, so that we get that extra rechambering speed and we boost our fire rate by 50%. So in case we miss a shot or we get a hit marker, we're able to pretty much just follow up with another shot or take down multiple opponents extremely fast in a big baller quick scoping action. And if you wanted to, you can take off the Sonic Suppressor XL, and if you wanted even more speed, you can put on the heavy stock whenever it gets fixed, and you will be quickscoping like a crazy champion. In fact, let me put it on right now just to show you guys that this is like a legit setup. But yeah, this thing, it legit just ADSs like quickly, has a beautiful freaking fire rate, a great feel, and you'll find yourself right at home using this beautiful sniper. Do you guys like that decal? Pretty fire, right? Next up, we got my favorite burst gun in this entire game, and it got its name changed within this recent update, the DG56, formerly known as the DG58. For the muzzle, we got the Shadow Strike Suppressor to start the minimap once again. For the barrel this time, we got the DG56 LS18 barrel, giving us that extra bullet velocity and range so that we can 1 burst or 2 burst more effectively at longer ranges. Aiming out of sway, gun kick control, and recoil control, so this gun can be the perfect long range gun in longer ranges. Like legit, this gun does not move with this attachment. It's beautiful. On the barrel is gonna be the usual DR6 hand stop for the extra movement speeds. I'm not the biggest fan of the sight on this gun, so of course I'm gonna use the optic, and that's gonna be the MK3 reflector, or you can use the Slate reflector if you're a bigger fan of that. And lastly, we have the rear grip of the Vaznev steady grip, giving us those extra recoil control benefits for this gun. And man, when I tell you guys this gun is just so freaking elite, it really is just elite, man. It just, like, I mean, it looks beautiful with the priceless camo, but like the 1 burst be kind of crazy on this gun, you know? And even though, you know, the dummies are at 100 health, like, it legit 1 burst to the head if you can do it. And like, the 2-round burst is like so fast on this gun. It's just so elite. I don't know if they're gonna nerf it anymore, but I love the feel of this gun. It's too nice. Next up, we got an updated setup for the Striker SMG. Muzzle, as usual, is the Shadow Strike Suppressor. This time, though, I'm actually adding a barrel to the Striker, being the Elite Long Barrel, giving us aiming out of sway, recoil control, and gun kick control, so we can actually use this gun at range, and we get extra bullet velocity and range, allowing this gun to melt 12 to 15% faster at those longer ranges, so you can kind of get this at a SMG AR hybrid kind of vibe. Underbarrel is going to be the DR6 hand stuff, once again for those movement benefits. Magazine is going to be the 48 round mag because it's the perfect amount of ammo. 60 round drum mag would just make you way too slow, and I don't recommend that. And then for our optic, we got the Slate reflector. The iron sights aren't exactly terrible on this gun, but I'm not the biggest fan of them either, so I put on the Slate reflector. But obviously you can use whatever optic you want, or maybe put on a rear grip or a stock or whatever else you want. But that is how I love running the Striker here in Season 1. Decided to switch it up a little bit. And yeah, not only does it look great, but it also like performs pretty well as well. For like an SMG, it's got pretty great range. Like, it's kind of scary. So use this for yourselves and see what's up with it. Next up, we got a very much so fan favorite battle rifle here, and that's going to be the good old Baz B. For our first attachment, we got the Shadow Strike Suppressor once again. Underbarrel is going to be the usual DR6 hand stop. For our magazine, we got the 45 round mag because that's a lot of ammo for multiple opponents, and it feels really nice. However, if you feel a little bit slow using the 45 round mag, you can use a 30 round mag as well. I just feel like 30 rounds is like not enough for me, but hey, that's to each their own. For the stock, you can actually use a variety of stocks. I'm leaning towards the Ravage 20 heavy stock, but sometimes I'll play around and I'll use the Bruin LAR 4 light precision stock, or sometimes I'll use the Bruin Minuteman stock. All these help with your recoil control in some way, but I think I feel the most comfortable with this heavy stock. And lastly, we got the rear grip of the STT88 grip, giving us those maximum recoil control benefits. And I mean, what else do I gotta say? It's the Baz B. You guys know my usual build. This thing not only freaking looks beautiful and has a nice decal, but I mean, it hardly has any recoil, I'd say, and it just freaking melts. It's a very nice battle rifle, and I'd say, you know, rock it yourself. And finally, the last meta gun that I want to cover here today is the good old SVA 545. Starting it off once again is the Shadow Strike Suppressor muzzle. On the barrel is going to be the DR6 hand stop. Magazine is going to be the 45 round magazine because it's the perfect amount of ammo for multiple opponents. But if you wanted to rock the 60 round, you could. It's just a little on the slow side, so it's personal preference. For our stock, we've got the FT TAC Elite V3 stock for extra recoil control on this gun to be more accurate with it. And then our rear grip is the Demo 650 grip, giving us even more recoil control on the SVA 545 here. And yeah, that is how I like rocking the SVA 545 in Season 1. Not only is it a beauty of a gun with that Interstellar, yeah, this is the SVA 545, feeling pretty good. We're getting that freaking gunsmith glitch again, as you guys can kind of tell, but yeah. Just learn how to control the SVA and you can really pop off. It's just so nice at what it does, especially with that hyper burst or whatever it's called. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about these 10 best guns that I put in this video. Were there any that you would have liked me to put in this list of best 10? You know, I just put in the sniper because it's also new as well. I could have definitely snuck in some other gun, but there's a lot of great guns in this game, and I'm really happy about the multiplayer meta currently. But yeah, if you guys ended up enjoying this video or you found it useful, once again, show that support on the channel. Follow me on my Twitch and all my other live streaming channels, especially watch me on Twitch for those free rewards. And I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me, man. Make sure to watch the other bunch of videos that I've uploaded today. And you're amazing. Stay awesome.